want to share a story about sometimes how we drift, basically, and we forget our anchor, our character, or what it is, our purpose in our life. And I remember one time when I first moved from Colorado out here to San Diego, and I was down at the ocean with my cousin, and he was a surfer, and I wanted to learn to surf, but couldn't quite stand up on the board, so I used a boogie board, and so I was out floating around, and pretty soon the lifeguard, I see him put his bullhorn up, and he's yelling out to the water, "Thank you," and that's pretty much all I hear, and I'm thinking, what is this guy yelling? So I just continue just doing what I'm doing, just kind of swimming around there on the boogie board, waiting for a wave, and he does it again and a few more times, and then pretty soon he just runs down to the water, and he throws his fins on, and he dives in, and he's swimming, and he's dragging his red buoy, and he's coming out, and I'm thinking, oh my God, someone's drowning right near me. So I start looking around, trying to find whoever it might be that's in trouble so I can help that person if they're drowning. And then the farther he swam and the closer he came to me, pretty soon he loops around me, and he tells me, grab the red buoy. And I said, I'm not drowning. And he said, you're in a rip current. Grab the red buoy. And I could tell by the tone of his voice that, okay, I better grab on. So I did. And he swam to shore, pulling me in. And I'll never forget how embarrassing it was, because when I got to shore, there were people standing up, applauding, clapping that he saved me, and how embarrassed I was. So then I began walking towards the lifeguard tower to look for my towel and my belongings, and it's all gone. And I'm thinking, you gotta be kidding me. Now somebody took all of my stuff. And so I began looking, and then pretty soon I realized that there were many lifeguard towers staggered across the beach. And so I started walking to the north to the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. And sure enough, there's all of my stuff. And what I failed to realize is that I was in a rip current, and I was drifting. And I had drifted all that way without even knowing, because I was not on solid ground. I had no anchor. I had nothing to gauge my position. And so the moral of that story is, be very careful at times, because you may be drifting away from your purpose, your mission statement, and not even realize it. And then when someone tries to call that attention to you to help you, and they try to throw you a lifeline, and oftentimes we ignore that. So I encourage you to stay grounded and be careful with that.